Rogers Hometown Hockey is brought to you by Scotiabank, proud to support 1 million kids and counting, and Hyundai, made for those who drive hockey.
So Sharon, let's start by talking about where we are, because this is not your typical museum.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are standing right now in the Sikh Heritage Museum. It's in a National Historic Site of Canada and a Gursikh temple. So it's got three kind of labels attached to it. Gursikh temple, because originally this was a Sikh space, a Sikh Gurdwara for the community that built this Gurdwara or temple 100 plus years ago. When it turned 100 years old, we wanted to do something that would be a long-lasting legacy. And so that legacy is the Sikh Heritage Museum, which we are standing in.
Okay, well, let's talk about the timeline specifically.
The history and the true history hockey coming alive is visible in this timeline. And so people are happy, they're surprised, and they want to start memorizing people's names. They want to memorize, Beverly Beaver, they want to memorize Larry Kwong, they want to memorize Robin Bava, and say that these people have etched their name in this sport that we love as Canadians. So it's been a great response overall.
What's your intention? What do you want people to leave with?
If we revert back to the true history of hockey, we are actually going to learn the many different people who have contributed to the sport from its very roots to say, well, if you know your true history, you're going to know the true history of hockey. Let's embrace that history and let's see what we can do to amplify it and really learn who we are as Canadians.
Sharon Sandra, thank you so much for that. The Gursikh Temple Museum will carry on through February the 14th, and then they will reestablish this summer at the BC Sport Hall of Fame. So you'll have a chance in July for that, Tara.
Ron, we are learning how tight-knit this hockey community is. The Skapskis and Jake Virtanen's Golden Doodles, Walter and Donnie, are brothers. How about that? Well, here is Donnie's doggy dad, Jake, standing by with Scott.
Jake, how much better do you think the Canucks have to play tonight versus last night in San Jose if you're to get out of Vegas with 2 points?
Yeah, it's going to be a big one for us tonight. The best part is we get back at it right away against the Knights here tonight, and it's going to be a big rival tonight, and it's going to be a good game.
Ron and Tara set up for Rogers Hometown Hockey in Abbotsford tonight. You went to the Yale Hockey Academy there. How much credit does it and your coach, Brad Bone, get for you being in the NHL?
Yeah, definitely a lot of it. Yale was a big part of my hockey development, and Brad was my coach growing up my whole life, so I got to respect that. And Brad's like my second dad, so it'll be nice when I get back and I get to see him.
Thank you, Jake. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Well, another great Vancouver Canucks sitting with us. Really pleased to have Dave Battich joining the show once again. Dave, it's hard to look at you when there's a